Okay, next little fast. So it's been a while since we've done any video. Let's take a quick look around the shop and see what we have going on today. We just finished up a set of 4 building supports for a steel building that's being built locally. Across the way we have water tank with custom fitting so you can connect a small portable pump to power a cabin. Back here we have a fridge in testing mode. So far we're running -18 in the freezer, so we'll let it run for the rest of the day. It did require some burner service and a good test run on both sources. Back over here on the welding table we have snowplow hydraulic cylinder. This guy needs a new chrome rod and some new seals. A bit of a sprucing up for the winter. Forklift spindle. So we're going to rebore here and fit new bearing. We are set up to do some braze work on this lathe part, which coincidentally belongs to the Colchester. And for main shop news, we finally got our Colchester running. We're still missing a few parts yet, but we did scarf together a VFD, got it quickly wired up, and kudos to Stan Zinkowski. He spent a lot of time with me and we managed to get the motor running, and the thing has actually made chips. So for future work on the Colchester, we have our main feed box shaft is sort of missing a gear here. We're going to look into getting some gear cutters and do some sort of repair on this and get some power feedback. In addition to that one, this is the gear that goes with it. It's already been repaired a couple of times. So I took it apart this morning and it seemed to have no pin, but they're using the shaft expansion method of gear retention with hammers. So we're going to replace all of this new once we get the change lever brazed and redone. So picking through the tooling that came with the machine, we don't have a whole lot. We're back to the old rocker tool post and a couple of boring bar holders. We have some tool holders. We'll be looking and in the market for probably a CA size quick change. As for more Colchester work, we have a steady rest that originally came with bearings. Some guy decided that bearings probably not so good as brass, so he brazed the ends of them. We're going to try to get a set of bearings put back in those and get the thing tweaked up to at least something usable. There's another shop-made steady rest here. Grab a finger here. And it used some rough torch-cut plates, and so we'll get those replaced and get our bigger steady rest usable. And so I guess unless we spark this up, it's just a teaser, I guess. So we got our VFD powered up. We'll got her down at 37 RPM, and we'll give her a little run for you. So far so good. Belts need to be replaced. The machine hasn't been leveled and it's actually kind of sitting on 2 legs right now, so it'll vibrate a little bit, but we'll get that fixed later on. What we got there, that'll take us up around 415. Not terrible, at least it works. And so this is Christmas. What have you done? Well, not a whole lot of video content, that's for sure, for the last 8 months, but I figure it's a good time to sit down, relax, and at least wish everybody out there a good Christmas, Happy New Year, and all the best in the next year. So what's been going on shop-wise? Well, we've been pretty busy. Local welding shop closed, so we got busier with more fabrication work, and what are we doing? We're doing snow plows for backhoes. We're doing fabrication of window screens, advertising signs. We even started to get a little bit of marine shafting in, and I know Keith is going to laugh at this because he saw the pictures. The marine shafting necessitated a change in machinery, and if you notice in the back, we've swapped locations of the small lathe and the mill to get better access for longer shafts, and it's working out much better. I still have a big hole in the center because that's where my Dale Dairy inspired big workbench was going to be placed, but it never seems to get built. The welding corner in the far corner back there is still a bit of a chaos, and the change in work lately is necessitating a revamp. So we're going to rewire the welder outlets and bring it more to the middle of the shop so that we can get access to the middle bay and to do the heavier work that can't fit over in the corner. There'll be more coming up on that soon, I guess, or at least on Facebook there'll be a few pictures anyway. So this is how the shop is arranged now. We still have a U-shaped pattern. From back at the desk where I was seated there, we have all our machines straight behind us. It does allow for better access between the Colchester and the mill now, so I don't think we're going to have a problem with having the shaft stick out the back end of the small lathe, because normally they're not that big anyway. But we do have access out the back of the King for the marine shaft, and of course to cut keyways we can extend the shaft past the Colchester due to a slight angle in the mill. As for the Colchester, she's coming around. She's done a couple of pay-in jobs so far, but she still needs a ton of work. We have bearings for the steady rest. We have material, gear cutters, and some broken parts for the gearbox. And eventually we're going to make a concerted effort to get that done. Other than that, I mean, we added a VFD and we have power to it. It does run. So it's probably more running than it's done in the last 30 years. So through the welding corner really quick, because I don't want you to see that, we recently picked up a small 14-inch bandsaw. I guess it's a Taiwanese copy of the Deltas that Mr. Pete shows a lot of on his video. We're going to see if we can get this thing up and running. It does run, actually. It needs some blade guides made and a few new bearings and a blade suitable for metal. But when we get her running, I think she's going to be great for, you know, thin aluminum or thin sheet metals. Should be good. So that's the 30-second shop tour. I figure I should at least do a Christmas video and get something on the channel before YouTube figures I died and cancels my channel. Like I said, I'd just like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, safe holidays, get through to 2019 and enjoy it. As final note, to Henny in Netherlands, I got your card yesterday, my buddy. I really appreciate the Christmas greetings. I wish you all the best as well for next year. Thank you very much. So we're finished up scraping on our little classified ads vertical bandsaw we found for cheap. So once we get this done, we're going to book a ticket now for Stefan Gottscraper to come over here and verify that we have at least 2 PPI on this.